Alright guys, this is the final part guys. I have 30, like 1 minute left on my phone. And I'll upload this video, I'll watch the show with you guys, and I might watch some YouTube stuff. I might go back and watch the Path of Neo game walkthrough maybe. Watch that. I might check it out. Or I might go back and watch Radbrad's Unreal Engine to get me psyched for Matrix. There's a high chance I'm going to choose the Matrix guys over those 4 movies. I guarantee you Vijay will be like, Ivan, do the Matrix trilogy. I'd rather do that over fucking The Grace. Yeah, The Grace movie is an amazing movie, but it's not as good as that Matrix movie, man. That Matrix movie looks like something amazing, man. The Grayscape game will be amazing too, but it's not as cool as me, the one kicking ass. The story of the one, you see me as a kid. I'm in the house with my parents, my step parents. You know what I'm saying? And it transfers to me in high school. You have that Unreal Engine technology me in high school. It's something amazing, man. Amazing game, yeah, man. I'm gonna tell developers, make sure you make long games. Don't half-ass it and make some like 5-hour game. No, I want you to tell a good story. Make a good like 9 plus 10-hour plus game, a 10 plus hour game. At least make a good 10 plus hour game for Zanus and for the Matrix movies. I'm saying for the Matrix games, where you give the buyer a good experience, the gamers a good experience, or the people who are gonna watch it, right? Yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. And I'm thinking KJ Apple might be good for the operator. And have him play the role of the operator. So KJ Apple will not be one of those guys who goes into the Matrix. He will not be one of those guys who goes into the Matrix, obviously, but he's the operator. You can have him be the operator if you want. You can save KJ Apple for 3 movies if you want. Pay him $3.5 million deal for the first movie. He doesn't get a piece of the royalties. In the second movie, you can pay him $7 million. He's a rising star kind of guy. In the third movie, he's an A-list actor. Pay him his 9.3, whatever it is, and give him 0.1% of the profits. It's a good paycheck for it. That's a good deal for KJ Apple. That's what I'm saying. But I'm going to tell all these actors who are chosen for the Matrix movie, guys, the deals you're signing are exclusive contracts. I don't want you working in Hollywood while you're doing my movie, man. Otherwise, you're going to be stressed out. You're going to be distracted. I want to get the best act. Okay, all right, if you want to do that, you have to pay me a lot of money. Okay, there's the amount of money I'm paying you enough, guys. It's enough. You're also going to make your millions off your games. Off the game contracts. KJ Apple, I'll pay him $1.5 million for the game. It's a good deal. In Hollywood, he makes like what? Like $900K for his fucking television shows. Guys, you're making enough money for the games, the merch sales, and the speaking fees, and the commercial money. And your salary, you're making enough money. You're good. You guys are fine. Zare. You're good with your money. Zare. Some singer? Yeah, but you're just saying yes. Obviously. Yeah. So those are some of the cans I'm thinking of for my Matrix franchise. It's not guaranteed. The only guy who I think will guaranteed be chosen for my Matrix franchise is Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is perfect for Morpheus' great grandson. Okay, guys, I want Michael B. Jordan as Morpheus' great grandson. And he's tasked in finding the new one. Michael B. Jordan is tasked in finding the new one, obviously. And the fifth actor for Daredevil, he's most likely chosen for the role. But to make it work with him, I have to have de-aging technology for him to make him look younger. That's the only way I can make it work. I don't want him looking like a 7-year-old guy. No, have him look younger. He'll be fine for the scenes where he sits down, he walks, runs. He'll be fine for those scenes. But the moment you have him fighting, you hire a stunt double who looks like him to do the fighting. Obviously. So I'm saying that way you know what I'm saying. And you have so the 2 guys I'm thinking of for the Matrix franchise are the fifth actor from Daredevil. Have him play as Smith, the new Smith, and Michael B. Jordan have him play as Morpheus' great grandson. So I'm saying, Morpheus and Naomi's great grandson. Holy shit, you're creative. Yes, I am. I know what I'm doing. And he's tasked to find the one. For the Oracle, I could hire the same actress who did the originals if she's still alive. My guess is that woman is old. She's probably like in her 70s now. I don't know, late 70s maybe right now. But you could hire the same Oracle actor who was in the originals, and the same architect actor who was in the originals to be the architect in the Oracle. You can hire those same actors to be in your new Matrix trilogy if you want. Pay those guys a nice like 400K for a minor role. It's a good paycheck for them. Pay them a nice 400K for a minor role. Because the Oracle and the Architect are going to be minor characters. Pay them a nice 400K for the first movie. You can pay them 450K for the second, 500K for the third. Nice paycheck for a minor role. But they don't get squat off the royalties. They're not worth it, some singer. Yeah. And I'm going to plan out my trilogy with VJ. Obviously. So what me and VJ have to do is we have to study the three scripts thoroughly. Okay, VJ, let's study the Matrix 1 script. Let's take notes. Let's study the Matrix 2 script. Let's take notes. Let's study the Matrix 3 script. Let's take notes. And then we plan out the first movie, and then we take notes for the second movie and the third movie. That way we get a good movie. And I call the Wachowski sisters, pay them a nice 100K to help you plan out your three scripts. We're in my boardroom. We have a board. We plan out the three scripts, what takes place. We take notes. Then we're prepped when we write the screenplay for Matrix 1, Matrix 4, Matrix 5, and Matrix 6. Because my movie is a sequel, right? So it'll be Matrix 4, Matrix 5, Matrix 6. And Matrix 6 will end the trilogy. I want to do more movies. No, I don't have enough ideas for 5 movies, man. I think it's best to end it with 3 movies. You just do 3 movies after the original 3 movies, and that's it. That ends the story. So instead of ending it with that resurrection mess, you delete that. You tell my story, and you tell better. You end the Matrix story on a better note, man. Yeah, even though Neo was the one, and he saved Zion, he made an error. He made a mistake. He let Smith copy himself onto him. You know what I'm saying? He let Smith copy himself onto him. He let Smith copy himself onto him. Hence why you had what? He let Smith copy himself. He let Smith copy himself onto him. Hence why the virus Smith was never fully destroyed. It was imprinted onto Neo. And then the new one is reborn. But the new one is a different one, obviously. It's a new one, obviously. There were 5 ones before Neo, and now the new one is reborn. The new one is reborn. See what I'm saying? And this one is the lucky one. The 7th one reborn. He is the lucky one, obviously. The lucky one who does not die. The lucky one who has the power to defeat Smith. Whereas Keanu Reeves, Neo did not have the power to defeat Smith. Smith was his equal, see what I'm saying? That's why he let Smith copy himself onto him. Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying? So when the machines destroyed Neo, obviously, in the real world, and through the Smith Neo, they destroyed Smith, obviously. Because it was a Smith Neo, the virus Smith was never fully destroyed. Remember in the end of Revolutions, the Oracle's like, yes, Neo is still here. He's still watching. Yeah, the virus Smith was still somehow operating. Man, it wasn't fully destroyed. And Smith comes back, obviously, and he takes form. You know what I'm saying? Ivan, what are you thinking of for Smith? I don't know. I'm thinking something like Terminator. You have this scene, and you have the virus Smith. There's a glitch in the Matrix. Something changes, and you have this scene where like Smith's body takes form, and he comes back as a new man, as that Fist actor. He's Agent Smith, and you have a scene where you have 2 people, 2 cops are talking, obviously, and all of a sudden something happens. A glitch happens, and they turn into 2 agents. And the agents return, and Smith, and you have Smith and the 2 agents, yes. And then by the second movie, Smith is able to clone himself. You know what I'm saying? You can do something like that, yeah. Holy shit on you, crib. Yes, I know my shit. I know how to tell a good story, man. You get that music. I'm going to tell the cops, look, guys, I want the Matrix trilogy to be darker than your originals. Ivan, you saying you want it rated R? No, I don't want it rated R, but I want it darker. I want it 14 plus. The agents are look scarier. They're more formidable. Something crazy. You know what I'm saying? When they interrogate that man, it's serious shit, yeah. So my friend who got me into hacking, obviously, me and him are partners. We do hacking on the side. I make a nice like $2,000 on the side, and I make a nice like $900 a week, every 2 weeks doing dishwashing. I'm able to pay my rent. I live in a shitty apartment, and the hacker gets caught by the cops. Obviously, he gets arrested, and then the agents interrogate him. They look at his file. You just you know you can do 5-10 years in prison for this. You know what I'm saying? And the agents interrogate him. It's serious shit. You got this music, and then he's like, who are you working with? He's like, I don't know who I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? He's like, who you? He's like, tell me. You know what I'm saying? The agent Smith grabbed the guy. He's like, oh, okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. He's all scared. They break him obviously, and the next scene you see him with his smoke. He's smoking in a room. He's like, you want to smoke? I'll have a smoke. He gives him a smoke. He's like, tell me everything you know. He's like, the man's name is this. He's like, this thing. He's like, the subject. He's like, this subject we interrogated 20 years ago. He says, is there anything else? Yeah. There's something off about this guy. What is he? He always talks about how every time he sleeps and he wakes up, he always feels like he's dreaming. Dreaming? Oh no. And that's how they talk about. That's how they talk about. And the next day, I get that call. They're after you. Yeah. Look, hi, you're creative. Yes, I'm creative. I know what I'm doing, man. Look at an amazing story. So you have this amazing scene where like they're interrogating the man. You see two agents behind him, and that Fisk actor is interrogating the guy, and he's all scared. You know how Fisk in Daredevil was very formidable? He's scary. Yeah, you have him as a new Smith. He's scary. And the guy's all scared. He's pissing his pants. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he sits down. He has a smoke. These guys like me. Yeah, but me. Yeah, this guy's been my friend for 20 years. And the guy sells me out to the agents. Yeah, and the next day I get that call. They're after you. They don't know I'm the one yet, but they're suspicious of who I. They're getting suspicious of me. Okay, yeah. He always talks about how he never knew his parents. He was adopted. You know what I'm saying, every time he wakes up and he sleeps, he always feels like he's dreaming. You know what I'm saying? Dreaming. You know what I'm saying? Smith is curious, obviously. Yeah, and then they end up going after him. The next day, I get that call from Michael B. Jordan. They're after you, and he's like, "You have 3 minutes." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look at an amazing story. You hear the noise. There's someone listening to music, Christian music upstairs. You gotta excuse the noise, man. Yeah, man. It looks something amazing. It's 10:05 right now. Looking at an amazing story. Yeah, but for me to really tell a good story, I have to really study the shit out of the Matrix script, man. I'm gonna have me and VJ go over it like 5 times. Okay, VJ, this is dirty work. I want us going over each scene by scene. We take notes. We take all the notes. We go over all the notes, and we plan out the first movie, the second movie. We plan out the first movie mainly, and we take some notes for the second movie. We don't have to fully plan out the second movie, the third, but we can take some notes that we have a foundation and we have an idea what we want the second movie to be about. And the third movie, you know what I'm saying? The third movie, it's 5 years later. I have this beard. I'm depressed. I lost my 2 friends for saving Trini, obviously. How do you want to end off? For the second movie, I want to end it off. I want to end it off whereby VJ gets captured, obviously. And the agents are holding her in a base. And the place is guarded by like a hundred clone Smiths. You know what I'm saying? You have cops guarding her, and I'm in there. I gotta save her. You know what I'm saying? And you can't fight them all yourself. You're gonna need help. And then 2 people offer to come with my guys. It's dangerous. You guys can't take the agents. Yeah, but we can take the cops. We can help you out. The two people come with me, and they end up getting killed. Agent Smith killed the agents killed them, obviously. They killed him, obviously. And I end up rescuing VJ, but that came at a price. I lost my 2 friends. And you get the grave and Zion. I'm depressed, obviously. I go into a depression state, and then what? And then if it's 5 years later, the third movie, and then I have this beard. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's older. I have this beard, obviously. In the end of the movie, I fight Smith once and for all, and I defeat him, obviously. And I fix the glitch that happened, obviously, in the Matrix. I destroy Smith once and for all. Obviously, the Matrix is saved, obviously, and I save Zion again. Obviously. Some Sarah. And while I fight Smith, something goes on in Zion too. The humans also fight the machines. Because the agents control the Sentinels, obviously. So because the agents are now back, the Sentinels are also what? They're also enemies of the humans. It affects the real world too. Yeah, that's why I have to defeat Smith once and for all. I defeat Smith once and for all. You know what I'm saying? I defeat Smith once and for all. Again, amazing story. Yeah. I'm not going to do something silly like Revolutions, whereby only. I'm not going to do something silly like Revolutions, whereby what? Whereby Morpheus and all those guys they only fight in the real world in Zion. No, I'm going to have all these guys be in the Matrix too. They fight in the Matrix too. You know what I'm saying, yeah. Are you going to do a thing where he takes over the whole Matrix? No, I'm not going to do the same thing like Revolutions, whereby he turns everyone into Smith. I think that's a bit stupid. I'm going to have a scene where he fights Smith, obviously. You have this epic battle, you fight Smith. Obviously. And then you can do a thing where he fights him in the rain, too, this time. He fights him in the rain. Except this time, I now have the power to defeat Smith. But Smith also has the power to defeat me. Obviously. When I go into the Matrix, the machines tell me never make the same mistake that we did. The former one, Neo, let Smith copy himself onto you. And that was a grave mistake. He never should have done that, yeah. Holy shit, you're crazy. You figured out an idea to bring. Yeah, I know. I now have an idea of how to bring Agent Smith back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the beginning of the movie. So the beginning of the movie, there's a glitch in the Matrix is at peace for 100 years. Zion is at peace for 100 years, obviously. And then the glitch happens in the Matrix, and then that affects the real world. The machines are now controlled by Smith, obviously. And you get this scene where you see two cops, they're in a car, they're eating donuts or something like that, and then they turn into two agents. The agents come back, obviously. What are you thinking of for Smith? I don't know. I'm thinking something like Terminator. You have this scene, like, you know what I'm saying, and the virus transforms into human form. You know what I'm saying? Transforms into human form, obviously. And then Smith is now reborn. A new Smith is reborn. So Ivan, you're saying a new Agent Smith is reborn, just like the new one. So because the new Agent Smith was reborn, the new one is also reborn. You have a parallel, obviously. The new Agent Smith is reborn, the one is also reborn. And the Oracle and Architect, the machines go into a panic, and the Oracle and Architect, they meet with the machines. Ivan, how do they mean? I don't know. Well, I'll have to figure this out with the Wachowski sisters. They make a deal, the machines are packing, like Agent Smith has returned. So he's like, no, nobody can stop him. Only the one can stop him. You know what I'm saying? The one must be reborn, and then the one is reborn. You have I don't know, the baby is created in the real world, obviously, and he's somehow created in the Matrix, in the world of the Matrix, and he's born in the Matrix, obviously. Because in Matrix 1, Morpheus said the one was born in the Matrix. But when you watch the movie, you see Keanu Reeves in the real world, obviously. So I don't know what he meant by the one being born in the Matrix. See what I'm saying? So what I'll do is you have a scene where the baby is created, obviously, in the real world, and he is somehow, his essence is transferred onto the Matrix. And the one is born. He's born, obviously. And then the one is born. Ivan, how is it? I don't know. He's a baby. He's a baby, obviously, in the Matrix, obviously, and what? He's a baby in the Matrix, obviously, and he's a baby in the Matrix, obviously, and he's what? You have some electricity thing, like something like the Terminator, and he's born in the Matrix too. He's a baby, obviously. And you have something similar for Agent. Agent Smith is not born. Agent Smith comes back. He turns into a human, into a full-grown man as a human, obviously. Whereas the one is actually born as a baby because the one is human, half man, half machine. Whereas Agent Smith is not human. He's born. He takes human form like Terminator, or something like that. You get this music, and the one is born. You get this electricity. You know what I'm saying? So you see the birth of the baby one in the Matrix, obviously, and then and it transfers to the Matrix, obviously, and you get this like electricity. You get this electricity, obviously, and you get this like you get this like this machine electricity thing, and it takes the baby takes form, and the one is born to the Matrix. The one is born to the Matrix, obviously, and then two people, and someone finds the baby, obviously, he doesn't have parents, and they put the baby in adoption place, and then two people they go into the place and they want to raise a baby, obviously, and they choose, I want to raise this baby, and that baby is the one, and you got the life of the one as a kid, him in high school, and he doesn't have real parents. He's so the one has a supernatural birth, obviously. You know what I'm saying? The one has a supernatural birth because the one is half machine, half man. So you get so my idea is whenever the one is born in the real world, he's a baby. Obviously, he's created. He's a baby in that machine world, obviously, like you got for the Matrix, obviously. And then in the real world, you get this electricity. In other words, in other words, the birth of the one in the real world, it looks is more biological, whereas in the Matrix, it's more like machine. It has this machine kind of birth. You get this electricity in the baby, the baby's body. You see the baby's body growing. He's born. He's half man, half machine. That way, you're consistent with the story, obviously. Holy shit, you're crib. Yeah, I know my shit. And I'm thinking something like Terminator when Agent Smith comes back. Something like Terminator. You can have him be naked if you want. You see him, he gets up. Don't copy Terminator, but you can have something similar like that. You get this music and he comes back and Agent Smith, he's like, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm back, obviously. And you have another scene where what? Two agents are also take form too. Like Terminator so because the glitch happened, Agent Smith returned. Two more agents are now formed, and the virus is now back in the Matrix. Hence, the virus of those agents can now hack into people, and they can become agents. So I'm saying you have the two agents, and you have Smith, obviously. So I'm saying. So the day Smith comes back, Smith comes back into the Matrix, something like Terminator, obviously, and then like a day later, the baby one is reborn into the Matrix. And you get this, and someone finds him. The baby's crying. Who's this baby? And they put him in an adoption place, and the two people decide to adopt the baby. Looking at an amazing story. Holy shit, you're creative. You know your shit. Yeah, I know my shit, man. Looking at a masters of a story. Yeah, man. Holy shit, you're creative. Yeah, I'm born with a gift, guys. I want to tell a good story, man. I'm telling you right now, man. If you adopt that kind of story to the base stream, man, you're looking at a movie like that will rival Zanus, man. Some people might even like Matrix better than Zanus, to be honest. I think Zanus will be better, but the Matrix movie will be better than all my other four movies, guys. Looking at a masters of a story. And the Wachowski sisters are all blown away. Holy shit, that sounds like an amazing story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that sounds like a masterpiece, Ivan. Yeah, man. A masterpiece. You get the life of the one born. He's a baby, and he's in the end of the movie, he has a beard. He's a one kicking ass. Look at an amazing story. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Obviously. Yeah. Hence why there's a high chance I'm going to choose the Matrix franchise over those four movies. Don't hate me, Keanu Reeves. You know what I'm saying? If I do, you will not be the star of my movie. Don't hate me. But Keanu Reeves won't really care. He'll be a bit pissed off because he wants to be Sadov. So he'll be like, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll make that movie. I want to see you kick ass as a fucking one. Yeah. And I'll save him. I'll have him as a cameo for my movie. I can have him watch production. I can pay him a nice $3.5 million for a cameo appearance. You can have him be a part of your red carpet and be a part of your world tour if you want. So I'll still save Keanu Reeves for the movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously. So I'm saying, yeah. So Ivan, you want the Agent Smith to be darker? Yes, I want the agents to be a lot scarier than even the. If you thought those agents in the Matrix were scary, I want them to be scarier in my movie. That's why I want to make it 14 plus. You have a bit more blood, and they say bitch, they say shit in it. There is nudity, but it's what? It's PG nudity, like you got for the Matrix. So you have scenes where me and VJ have sex, but it's PG-13 sex pretty much, 14 plus sex, not nudes. It just shows me having sex with VJ. We make love, obviously, right? Yeah. Look at an amazing story, yeah, man. Yeah, and so you have this electricity thing coming from the sky, and then what? You have this electricity thing from the sky, obviously, and then you see this the virus forming into human form, and you got this music like Terminator. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And Agent Smith Agent Smith is what? Agent Smith is like you can see him. Agent Smith is now reborn. And then the moment Agent Smith is reborn, two more agents pop out of nowhere too, because the virus is now back. The virus found a way to copy itself onto some humans, and the agents come back. Or you can have the agents form too, like Smith. You know, and they meet together. He's like, we're back. You know what I'm saying? And you have this scene where they go into you have a scene where the police are eating donuts. They're in their office, and the agent Smith walks up to the office. They're like, Agent Smith. He's like, who are you? He's like, I am Agent Smith. Like Smith. Smith died 100 years ago. He's like, I am back. You know what I'm saying? And he takes charge, obviously. Yeah, look at an amazing story. Yeah, man. Holy shit, you crave. Know your shit. Yeah, I know my shit, man. I know how to tell a good story, man. You're looking at a masterpiece of a movie, man. Hence why there's a high chance I will purchase the rights for The Matrix. But only if... Oh, Ivan, yeah. The only way I'm going to tell this story, guys, is if David Zaslav agrees to the terms, man. You have to erase Resurrection from the face of the map. I want it gone and deleted. If you don't delete it or erase it, I'm not giving you $2 billion. And you will not see this story told. You're not going to get that amazing Unreal Engine Matrix game. And the Rabad walkthrough for that game, if I hire Rabad, right? You're not going to get that unheard of Matrix Rabad walkthrough. See what I'm saying? If you want to get the Unreal Engine Matrix technology for my games and my Matrix games, obviously, you know what I'm saying? You want to get that unheard technology, $60 million worth. When we look at unheard technology for the Matrix, you need to follow. Ivan, Ivan, don't worry, we'll do this for you. Yes, I want you deleting and erasing your Resurrection mess from the face of the map. If you don't do that, David, I am not giving you $2 million. Ivan won't do that for you. Yes, man. I know you guys spent a lot of money on this, but you guys didn't make any money. You lost money. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make your money back because I'm gonna give you $2 billion. You're gonna make your money back. The $2 billion I'm giving you, you guys now made your money back. I gave you a good deal. $2 billion is my final offer, guys, for the deal. So I'm saying, there's a good chance. Yeah, that's my deal for the deal. Obviously, holy shit! I have in your Matrix house. Yeah, there's something amazing, man. I have all these pictures in my mind. I'm like, yeah. You have a scene where I don't know. Me and my friend were partners. We're hackers, obviously. I know what I'm saying. He gets caught with hacking, and the police. He gets interrogated by Agent Smith, obviously, and the two agents, and he's scared shitless. Okay, I'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? And he has a smoke, and he's talking. He's like, yeah. He's like, how long have you guys? How long have you doing hacking? I've been doing it for the past 20 years. He's like, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And if you tell us who you're working with, we can what? We can cut a deal. And he tells him, he's like, yeah, this is the guy. He's like, the subject we interrogated 20 years ago. And that's what leads to them getting suspicious of me. And that's when I get that phone call from Michael B. Jordan, who will be Morpheus' good guy. Look at an amazing movie, yeah, man. They're after you, Ivan. And whenever the agents are after me, you're looking at serious shit. Like, it's not... Think of something on a bigger level, bigger scale than even what you got for Keanu Reeves. Because Keanu Reeves, when the Agent Smith was there, it was only for like 2 minutes. You know, so for my movie, you're looking at like a 10, 15-minute scene, man. You see the agents going up the stairs, something scary, yeah. Something scary, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You got this. So you got the story of the birth of the one. He's in high school, so becomes a hacker, and he dies. A sad story where he dies. He comes back to life, and he's a one kicking ass. In the end, he has a final showdown with Smith. Yeah, the one reborn versus what? Versus the virus Smith reborn. So the virus Smith is pretty much reborn, like the one, obviously, in a new form. Just like the one is reborn in a new form. He doesn't look like Neo, and the virus Smith is now more powerful. He found a way to update himself, just like the one is now more powerful. See what I'm saying? And the agent and because there's a glitch in the Matrix is also upgraded. Whenever I have my beard in the third movie, when I go in the real world, in the Matrix, I also have a beard. There's a few things change in the Matrix because everything is updated. The glitch changed things in the Matrix. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Holy shit, you're creepy. Yes, I know my shit, man. You're looking at an amazing movie, yeah, man. So you have something like Terminator when the Agent Smith his body takes form, and he comes back. He's like, I'm back. He says it, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? And whenever he goes to the center where the cops are, they're all shocked. Like, who are you? He's like, I am Smith, Agent Smith. That's impossible. You know what I'm saying? Agent Smith died like 100 years ago. Not impossible, inevitable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's like, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got the birth of the one in the real world and the Matrix. You got the life of the one in the Matrix. What kind of amazing movie, a masterpiece, yeah, man. Anyways, if it's video, stay tuned. I'll make a video probably tomorrow morning. This is Ivan Amera. I'm signing up. Peace.